Good morning. The Cheetah Encounter presented by Kroger is about to begin. Please take your seats at this time and remain seated throughout the entire presentation. This is for your safety, but it is also for the safety of our animals. So thank you and enjoy the encounter.
Welcome to the Cheetah Encounter. My name is Catherine Hilker, and I started the Cat Ambassador program 40 years ago with the goal of inspiring conservation and also to save the magnificent cheetah. Today you will discover more about this program, what makes it so special to the history of the Cincinnati Zoo, and also to global conservation efforts. Not only will you learn how you can help to save wildlife, but you will also see my favorite animal, the cheetah. The speed and grace of a running cheetah is something I don't think you will ever forget. Thank you for joining us today. And now, please help me welcome the animal trainers of the Cincinnati Zoo.
Well, hello everyone and welcome to the Cheetah Encounter. My name is Colleen and that's Ren, and we are so excited to have you all joining us. Now, before we get started, I do want to say you will see our staff in the yard wearing masks, and that's because, did you know, cheetahs are another animal species that's also susceptible to the COVID-19 virus, so we are going to wear these to protect our animals and keep them healthy. Now, I'm going to kick things off by sending a big thank you to all of you. That's because by being here today and supporting our zoo, you are helping us give quality care to the plants and animals you see around the park, but it also helps our zoo to be involved in conservation efforts around the planet. So big thank you to you, our zoo visitors!
Now we are currently standing in what is called the Catherine Hilker Running Yard, named of course after our founder, Catherine Hilker, who you all just heard. Now, Catherine started the Cat Ambassador program back in 1980, and since then we've expanded quite a bit. In fact, did you know we are now one of the only places in the world where you can see a cheetah run up close and personal?
It's fantastic, Red. But we don't stop there. We have a lot of other animal ambassadors and species that we have added to our programming throughout the years. And we love cheetahs so much, we have a great breeding program here as well. We have had up to 65 cheetah cubs born over the years at our Bass Farm Breeding Center.
That's right, Holly, and how amazing is that? Now, we're so happy to have you all here today, whether you come from near or far. Both our animals and trainers are literally so excited to get our program started today. They cannot wait to come out and show you all what we've been working on so hard to. Oh my goodness!
Remus, the cheetah companion dog!
Remus! What are you doing? This is the cheetah encounter, not the dog encounter! Remus has been so excited to see you all, and I guess he thought the best way to impress you would be to run like a cheetah.
Well, he was pretty fast. I don't know if he's reached his cheetah speeds yet, but hey, you're out here already, Remus. So how about you come on over this way, and that way we can tell all of these people why in the world is a dog and a cat ambassador program.
Remus was adopted back in 2019 from a local shelter to be a companion dog for our newest cheetah ambassador, Chris. Now, I'm sure you all are wondering, why do we pair dogs with our solo cheetah cubs? And dogs like Remus can actually serve as surrogate siblings for the cheetahs. They can play and communicate, and they get to grow up together.
That's right, as long as Remus and Chris enjoy spending time together and playing, they will live here together at the zoo. But eventually they'll grow up and want their own space, and that is when Remus's official best friend title will come to an end. But don't worry, he'll just go home with one of us and get to live that good retired life. All right, bye, Remus!
Thanks, Remus!
He was so cute. He's doing so good in his first year, don't you think?
Oh, he really is, Colleen. We are so lucky. Remus is great. Now, even though this is his debut season here in our Cheetah Encounter, some of you may recognize him from his features on our zoo social media pages, but you also may recognize him from an adorable show on Disney Plus called A Dog's Life, about dogs with really cool jobs, like Cheetah Companion Dog. So if you're wanting to learn more about Cheetah Companion Dogs like Remus and our other Cheetah Companion Dog, Moose, be sure to check that out. Now, you also may recognize our next superstar. He's pretty famous as well. He loves to ham it up, but we'll try to make sure he's not too much of a stage hog. We'll let you all be the judge of that.
Oh, there he is!
Here he is! It's Sir Francis Bacon, our Red River Hog! Now here at Cincinnati Zoo, we are involved in something called an SSP, which stands for Species Survival Plan, with a variety of zoos and animals across the country. Species survival plans are a great way for zoos to collaborate and work together to help protect individual species.
That's right, and in 2008, the Cincinnati Zoo used to be involved in the Red River Hog SSP, and our very own Sir Francis Bacon was born right here that year. Now, Francis, when he was born, needed a little extra help than his mom could provide him, so we stepped in to help raise him. And the good news is we just need another animal to help us talk about African wildlife conservation.
Oh, he is so excited to get over there because he wants you all to know that if you're willing to look for other animals around the zoo that are involved in the SSP, you should look for this side. Oh, you did good, buddy. Now, pigs are really smart, as you can see, but they're also very social animals. So something else that we try to do here is build our connection with him. Doing a little team building here. All right, buddy. He's trying to do it really fast. But we gotta get some accuracy up in here. Go on, buddy. You see, in Africa, where they would live in big groups called sounders. But here at the zoo, we are Francis's sounder, and teamwork makes the dream work. So come on, buddy.
One more time, bud. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Come on, come on.
All the way around, all the way around, all the way around. One more time. Good job, bud.
All right, sounders leaving. Let's go.
Bye, guys. Oh my goodness. What an adorable pig. Oh,
Now, we are the Cat Ambassador program after all. We have yet to see a cat friend. So, Alicia, do you happen to have a cat over there for us by chance?
I do. Coming out right here is Cleo, our 14-year-old African serval. Now, a lot of people get servals confused with baby cheetahs, but I promise these cats have a lot of different adaptations that Cleo is hopefully going to show off. And while we work on some of that, Emily, why don't you explain how they got started in the program?
yeah, sure thing. Well, servals like Cleo have been a staple in our program since Catherine started it in the 80s. They are amazing ambassadors, just like Cleo and her brother Jumbo that live here at the zoo, but they are also incredible hunters. Servals live in Africa just like cheetahs, but they do prefer tall grassy areas instead of open savannas where you might find a cheetah. Now, what that means for Cleo and other servals is that their hunting techniques are going to look a lot different than the super speed of the cheetah. You'll notice that her ears are nice and big, all the better to hear those rodents with, and she can hear them up to a football field's length away. She'll chase after them and then use her long legs to reach into their burrow holes and pull them right out. We've got a nice man-made burrow hole right there, and she's going to do a great job of showing off that behavior for you all there. She's done a great job of working hard to show off that behavior for you all. Now, servals are something called a generalist, and that's just a fancy word that means she'll eat pretty much anything she can get her paws on, even if that means jumping high enough off the ground to catch a bird flying in the sky.
That's right. Now, we didn't have to teach our servals how to jump. We did teach them what to jump after. And you know what? I don't think our bird show would be very happy if we used live birds, plus we're a family-friendly show. So we have these lovely wiffle birds here that we're going to ask Cleo to jump up and show off her amazing skills. All right, pretty girl. Wait a second. Wait, I think to help her out, though, we should have some motivational music.
Oh,
there we go. Everybody likes to work out to some music. All right, Cleo, all the way up there, pretty girl. And yeah, the bird is in the air usually. Oh.
She said it's nice. I think I'll stay.
I mean, pull up a hammock. There we go, all the way up there. Grab that wiffle bird. Oh, yeah, right there. It's right there. It hasn't moved. It's the hovering wiffle bird. Just holds out right above your head until you decide to jump. But if you're gonna circle too many times, you're gonna get dizzy. Yeah, it's not dizzy bad. It is jump for the wiffle ball. There you go. Don't do it again. Yep. Woo. Circling is rough work, man.
Take a load off. Oh my goodness.
You gotta take dance class. You gotta watch, spot yourself. All the way up there, Cleo. You can do it, baby. All the way up there. Get that ball. I'm excited. There you go. Good job.
Wow, well that was an excellent jump by our serval Cleo. What a cool behavior for an animal to have. We love being able to show off our animals' awesome adaptations and natural behaviors to you all. It's one of our favorite things to do here at the Cincinnati Zoo. Now, I think some of you may be here to see a certain adaptation, a certain natural behavior, since we are the cheetah encounter. I wonder if any of you are here to see some cheetahs run today. I'm guessing, yes, I'm guessing some of you are. Well, my goodness, it's a beautiful day for some cheetah runs, but we are the cheetah encounter. Cheetahs are near and dear to our hearts. So we are going to talk a little bit first about cheetah conservation. I'm gonna need a little help.
Oh, Emily, wait, I have the perfect one to come out here and help you. He's very excited.
Oh, who could it be?
Coming out right over here.
Oh man, he's excited. It's Moose, our other cheetah companion dog.
That's right. You know, dogs can provide very unique solutions to helping save wildlife. Now, Moose here is a cheetah companion dog at the zoo. However, in Africa, dogs are given to farmers to help people and predators live safely together. Now, these dogs are given to the farmers to help protect their livestock. And Moose, let's tell everybody what you would do to help protect goats and sheep. Go ahead. You know, that's really adorable, but I don't think cheetahs can read. So what would you do? Scare cheetahs away. Oh, good boy.
Oh, wow, Alicia, that's perfect. Yeah, cheetahs are pretty shy, so all it takes is a couple nice big barks from those guard dogs and it'll scare the cheetahs away from the livestock and off of the farmer's land. Wow, Moose, thank you so much for helping us learn about cheetah conservation. Go tell those cheetahs we are ready to see them run.
Who here is ready to see a cheetah run by chance? I thought you all might be. Now you may be wondering, okay, so we're going to get set up for a cheetah run, but what does that look like? How do you set up for a cheetah run? Well, that first means that we need something for the cheetahs to chase after. Now, cheetahs are sight hunters, and so they will pretty much have the instinct to chase after anything small and fluffy and moving fast. Now, our small and fluffy thing we use is our lure, which is actually a fluffy dog toy, which Emily has there, and she's going to do a great job of walking it out for us today. Look at her go. Now you may be wondering, okay, what is she going to do next with that fluffy dog toy? You can see it's attached to a string. Well, our system has bumpers that are actually movable, meaning that we can change the patterns of our runs. That string will wrap around those bumpers, and so every time you come here, you can see a completely unique and different cheetah run. Not only because our system is movable, but also because we have 7 running cheetahs here in our program. So you never quite know which cheetah you're going to see and which pattern of our run you're going to see. Now, you may be wondering, I did tell you at the very beginning of our encounter today that we happen to be one of the only places in the world where you can see a cheetah run up close and personal. This actually happened because back in 2007, inspiration came from a fellow trainer to turn the zoo education lots into this very field. Now, the entire Africa habitat you walk through to get to our bleachers today used to be the zoo parking lot. You wouldn't know it looking out the savannah now, but that is just one of the many ways that our zoo is constantly updating and evolving to be better not just for our animals, but also for all of you. And it's now thanks to that we are able to fulfill Catherine Hooker's vision to be able to share the beauty and grace of a cheetah run with zoo visitors. Now we have 2 very special runs for you planned today. I'm going to go ahead and let you in on a fun cheetah fact. And did you know that female cheetahs are faster than male cheetahs? And you're getting 2 of our fastest runners today because you'll be seeing 2 female cheetahs run. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our first cheetah running. Her name is Catherine. She's actually named after our founder. And she is 5 years old. She's a little bit of a social media star as well, like Remus was. And you may have seen her with her sister, Willow. So Catherine and Willow, the only time they're really really separated are when they're doing some of these amazing runs and programs like we have here at our Cheetah Encounter. And you can help tell the sisters apart because Catherine is a little bit more golden in color, and Willow happens to have a cute little mustache from those stripes that you see from a cheetah's eyes to their muzzle. And now it looks like we are all set to see Catherine run. So everyone please help me welcome from this side of the yard, Catherine the African Cheetah! All right, here she is. Oh, she's really locked onto the lure there. Watch, she makes her way around this fence here. Here she's coming in this back straight away. Oh, she's so close, a big slide here. And she got it! What a great run for Catherine, right? Now we actually don't have to train our cheetahs to chase after that lure, as it is their instinct. However, what you're seeing now is what we do have to train them for. Cheetahs worked really hard to catch the lure and they want to hold on to it. So what's the perfect thing to trade that lure for? A tasty meat treat, because cheetahs are obligate carnivores, meaning that they only eat meat. So what you're witnessing here is our trainers are actually going to give Catherine meat treats to go right on home so we can get set up for our second runner today. Now while our trainers do that, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how our program got started. So I think it's clear to see from Catherine's run that she is our amazing ambassador species. But you may be wondering, how did it all get started specifically with the cheetah? And it all started with Catherine Hooker's special bond with a cheetah named Angel. Angel was actually the first ambassador cheetah, and in her 11 years of life, she saw over 1 million people, not just here at our zoo, but all over the country and even all over the world. And Angel's memory lives on in every cheetah we have had since, including the 2 ambassadors you're seeing running today, Mia and Catherine. Now, in Angel's memory, Catherine Hooker started what is called the Angel Fund. And the Angel Fund actually helped to raise money to start that amazing cheetah breeding program that Colleen told you about at the very beginning of our encounter today. That has helped lead to 65 cheetah cubs being born over at our Mass Farm Breeding Center. Now, another thing the Angel Fund helps support is cheetah conservation in Africa. And if you're interested in learning more about those conservation programs and even donating to the Angel Fund yourself, you can find the link to that on the zoo's website. Now, while we continue to get set up here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some fun adaptations you can look for during Mia's run. So you can see that cheetahs are very fast. They can reach speeds up to 70 miles per hour. But did you know they're still accelerating even when they make these sharp turns like the turn we have around our mounds? And one of the ways that they're able to do this is their tail actually helps them balance. So that tail is very flat on either side and works like a boat's rudder to help them steer and balance as they make those turns. Another thing that helps with those turns are their claws. So we have the domestic house cat, and the domestic house cat has retractable claws, meaning those claws go inside their paws. However, a cheetah has semi-retractable claws, meaning their claws always stay out, much like a dog's do. Now those claws work like a cleat to help them dig into the earth and gain traction. And those are 2 things you can watch for during Mia's run. See if you can see the way the dirt flies up behind her from those cleat-like claws, and also see if you can watch the way she uses her tail for balance around this turn. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about Miss Mia. She's kind of our diva here in our Cat Ambassador program. She is our oldest running female cheetah, and she is 12 years old. Her birthday was actually just in July. And don't let that fool you. Even though she's our oldest running female, she is still just as fast as Catherine at 5 years old. In fact, we'll let you see for yourself. You remember Catherine's run? Remember Mia's run? Because at the end, I will then ask you which cheetah girl you thought was faster today. Now it looks like we are all set up to see Miss Mia run. So everyone please help me welcome from this side of the yard, Mia the African cheetah! Alright, and there she is, and she went around that first man there, but she is locked onto that lure now. Alright, here she comes. See if you can see the dirt fly up behind her from those claws. Here she comes in this back straight away. She's getting some more speed. Big slide right up the top of it. And she's got it. What a great run from Miss Mia. Alright, now I did say we were going to let you be the judge of which cheetah girl you thought was faster. Is it going to be our younger Catherine or our older girl Mia here? So let's hear some applause if you think it was Catherine, our first runner today, faster. Okay. Now let's hear some applause if you thought Mia was the faster girl. You know, I think it's clear to see that I think Mia won this. I did tell you not to be fooled by her age because she still is just as fast, if not faster, at times. Now, I think it's clear to see from both of our girls' runs today that the cheetah is the fastest animal on land. But unfortunately for a while, it did look like they were running out of time. But thanks to Catherine Hooker, Angel, and even all of you here today, you are helping do your part to help the cheetah race against extinction. So on behalf of myself and the rest of the Cat Ambassador team, we want to thank you so much for coming out to see the Cheetah Encounter presented by Kroger, and we hope you have an amazing day here at the Cincinnati Zoo, Botanical Garden. Thank you.